Hello crafters, Martha here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. And if you haven't been here before, thank you for watching. I so appreciate you all watching and subscribing. And I love when you ask me questions and comments. It helps me move the channel along. Right now, I'm going to show you a quick little page that I put together from the Anna Griffin Create event and scrapbooking event. I am down to the last 4 pages. This would be 21 pages that was for a weekend event, and this is the page I'm going to show you right now. And then I have this one left, I have this one left, and then I have this one. So I have 3 more pages left from this Create event, from the 21 ones that we were taught at the Create event, Crop at Home Scrapbooking. It was so much fun. So here is basically the layout. 4 pictures in each side, and then in the middle 1 picture. So of course I have to tweak it and add my personal parts to it. And so here is what I did. So the actual original layout had this green dye right here without the black, green on the green, and I kind of thought I needed a little black in it, so I backed it again with the black. And then this pink was originally on the top of it, and it was this dye right here, and it went like so. And what I did is I ran it through the machine, and then I went and added 2 more on top of that, so that when you run it, you end up with this cute little outline. So let me show you this page here. This comes from one of the little inside pieces of the slimline dies. So I use that as my date. Eventually I'll put a little date on there. Okay, so here we go. This part lifts up. Isn't that just fabulous? I matted this with just some leftover light text weight paper so that it wouldn't be very heavy, but what you have in here is 3 little magnets so that when we come back in here, it'll go down. So why I needed magnets was because I need to be able to lift this away, because these right here turn into little booklets. So we can hide love notes, so we can hide things, and we can tell our story and have more loveliness. Okay, so here is what I'm getting to with all of the dies, which is so much fun having magnets because everything sticks to it. So this is the original die on the outside right here. And then I went and I cut the center out twice. So this center piece ended up being this tag, which I am going to use as some kind of lovely little notepad. See that part there? Okay, all of these ended up with just a little bit of a little secret pocket. And then this little center piece that we end up with, we used this piece right here. So that's how those little pieces came together. This is some rhinestone from, I believe, Recollections. It's just an old piece that I had. I think it needed a little extra since I was using so little of it. And then this is, see how that fits right there? That would have been right on top, but then you can't see this gorgeous curly cue from this outline here. That's why I had to kind of change it up a little bit more. Trying to get credit for what we do, and I love how this pink looks on the black. So that's where we went with. Again, that little center piece that fits right here is now the pocket. I just snipped a tiny little piece of it, and now we have a little pocket there. Very easy to do. 4 little pages, 4 little booklets right on top of each other. And then on the back, we added 3 magnet pieces so that our little page in the center can stick back on. And we'll figure out how to cut out the layout later, but we'll work on that. But I just thought this was really fun to do, so we can take this off. Maybe we'll slip this entire thing through the page layout and then put this on the outside. Maybe. We'll see how active people are when they're looking at your book and how much you need to keep it covered. But you can, I'm thinking you can also do this. Look at that. If you didn't want to have the page, could we do this to it also? And put this in the middle? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And here it is. So now the other thing that you cannot see from right here, because it's gold on gold, is this tiny little trim right here that I used. Right here, this is some little teeth marks. And I will show you where that comes from. It is this die right here. This die is the part that has the outside of the gorgeous little fence looking type of die. And the way we got this little negative piece, I will show you right now. You run it like so through your machine. So you can use a paper that fits as long as it is here. And you can cut that piece of paper and run it through your machine. Now, when it's a solid paper, I will tell you, it's not a perfect little fit. If it's a solid paper, you can barely see the impression right here of the other side. When it is a print, you cannot even see those marks. They kind of hide. So if you want to make a strip, I will show you later on a couple of other ones that we use this trick, but this little die here goes right in and you end up with a strip that's negative. Now, yes, you can cut it right on top, but what about if you don't want this piece there? Maybe you want it somewhere else. Let's say if you had an entire paper like this, you fold it in half, and then you would be cutting only the edges out. Play with it, think about it, something to think about, and we can talk about it. There's another technique that I'll show you later, and we can discuss that as we come along. So this is what I did with these little pieces, and you end up with a little trim like so. And that trim I put on a 5x7 so that I can keep it outside of this pink one. Do you see how that worked? There we go. So just a quick little something to think about. Easy little page to do. You need a 12x12, and then you need some extra little paper to make your little cards on top. And then just play with your dies. Look at them a little bit different. Yes, you can kind of flatten out your embossing when you run them through a second time and it doesn't have the embossing on it. But let's think about it and see how we can put this together and make it better. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. This one is almost over. This 21-page series is almost over of all of these pages that we did at the Anna Griffin event. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.